Hey, what's up with it, man? Good afternoon, Twitter. Just as promised, man, I try to come over to Twitter a little bit more from the new year. If there's Twitter and Instagram, the social media stuff, and if you support and follow, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I got a lot of followers here. I got a lot of followers, especially covering the Gabby Petito case. And with the Gabby Petito case, the last few days, a lot of headlines and stuff. I've been posting it. But they basically said, in a nutshell, you know, the FBI basically announced, look, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. Confirmation of Brian Laundrie. Officially, they closed it. For a long time, it was still open, even though they found the body parts and however they worded it. Basically, they found evidence that he killed himself out there. It was still open case, and I always wondered why they kept it open. Right? My thoughts, my thinking. I think that they were keeping it open because the Laundrie parents, would get charged with something. Look, you have a victim and you have the person of interest, okay? And they're both deceased, they're both dead. So for them to keep it open, you would think they're, looking at other people to get charged. And look, I I kind of wanted them to get charged personally, but it's not what I want. Sometimes it's we're dealing with the law, FBI. Obviously they would charge those people if there was something there to charge them with. You know, it's a tough one. I'll never forget this case. Being a part of it was a blessing. Um, a lot of thanks from the family. I think a lot of other people feel the same way that I do. Either people feel that those parents should get arrested or have to face some type of justice, something happened to them, or people feel as though, no, nothing should happen to them. It's almost like a 50-50 thing, depending on who you ask. Um, you know, so the Petito family will never get any closure there. However, what an amount of stress and what an amount of pressure, national media attention on their shoulders, as of today or yesterday, the FBI announcing this with the timeline of events. It's got to be a little bit of a burden off their shoulders. And they should not have to fight the Laundries for items. They should get every dime for Gabby. Um, what dirtballs these parents are. Fighting the parents after their son does this is just insane. And that's why I think a lot of people want to see something happen to those people as far as incarceration and whatnot. But sometimes you got to put your feelings aside and just let, law enforcement, especially the FBI, just deal with things. Um, you know, I'll always talk about the case. I'll always reflect on the case. And I'll even go to Northport. I thought about going last week to the memorial there and leaving things for Gabby. I'll never forget this. It's officially over, but not in my head, okay? Not in my head. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Just a couple of thoughts I thought that I would share with everybody. And God bless the Petito family. I hope they grieve, you know, grieving, losing somebody. Grief, hardest thing in life. For me personally, it's the hardest thing in life. I don't deal with it good. I don't like it. It's very hard for me. It's easier for other people. I can only imagine having to deal with grief when it's your baby, when it's your own. What a feeling that has to be. Um, I will keep you updated on certain aspects of the case. Example would be, I reported live that the neighbors do not like the Laundries. It's from what I'm understanding, it's very uncomfortable setting with those neighbors. And I'm not talking about the next door neighbors, no matter, depending on how you're looking at the house, on this side of the street, that side of the street, this one or that one. I'm talking about the neighborhood in general. Me and my wife have gotten some feedback that it's not how it used to be. They were very open and spoke to a lot of people. They don't do that anymore. It's very quiet. It's very open and shut. It's not even a high and by type of thing. They don't like those people there. A lot of it brought a lot of stuff to the neighborhood. I'll keep you updated on that. The memorial and stuff. We'll always talk about it. But I think, hey, look, I don't like the decision or that they finally closed it, but I do think the Petito family needs to go ahead and move on into their grieving process and get this load off their shoulders. God bless them. Justice for Gabby. Rest in peace. Hey, look, no matter how you feel about it, I'll leave you with these words here. 3 words, and they're not my words. Let it be.